Hello everyone, this is Aram here, and today we are going to learn this mega menu. It is responsive to all breakpoints. Let me show you the responsiveness of this mega menu, and you guys can see when I click this button it opens the menu, the sub menu actually. So let me close it and let me show you it from here. So when I take my cursor to this button, you guys can see another menu within this button. So this is the mega menu we are going to create. It means you and I. So let's get started and start learning how I have code for this mega menu. If you are new here to this channel, then let me tell you that I'm using VS Code Editor, and if you are following me, then you guys know that I'm using this VS Code Editor. Whatever code editor you like, you can go with that. But if you want to have everything same like mine, then you can use this VS Code Editor, okay? And now I've already created a folder here, 3 projects, the folder name. I'm going to create a file within this folder, and I want to name it mega menu.html, and another file with main.css, and I'm using Emmet extension. So I just get this by using shift plus exclamation mark, and then I press tab, and I've got the basic template of HTML here within my code editor. I want to change the title. I would like to link my CSS style sheet with this index.html, so I'm going to link it. Yep. Main.css. I would like to have font awesome icons because this arrow down button I have got from font awesome icons. For this I have to use font awesome icons. I'm using CDN. So for that, if you guys want to use CDN, go ahead. If you want to download it, then you can download and use the code properly within the folder, but I'm using CDN. So for this I've already fulfilled the requirements, and you guys have to give your email address here. They will send you the further information within your email address, then follow that and get the code. I've already got my code actually. It is here, so I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to paste it within my head section, okay, the head section of my template. So within the head section I do have a title, this mega style sheet link, and the link of the font awesome icons. So let's get started and start writing code. First of all, I would like to go with a division. I would like to assign it a class Navbar. I would like to go with a link here, and this link is not referring to anything, so it's just a blank link, and it's home. Oh, sorry, because I was working on something else and I've got this, but okay. I would like to go with another link, same, not pointing to any other page. So this is what we have done. Let's save it, and let me use my live server. You guys can see that home and about. Okay, now what we are going to do next, I would like to go with a drop down menu. So for that, let me say div class, and this class is dropdown. Within this dropdown division, I would like to have a button. So for the button, I am using a button element, assigning it a class, and the class again is dropdown bdn. Okay, and I would like to name it shop now. So here within this button, now I would like to use the font awesome icons, and I'm sorry for this inconvenience because I was working on some other project and I've got this weird situation right now. Okay, let me see. And shop now, and here within, why I am moving it downwards, because I want it to be visible within this screen that you guys can see. I don't have any problem to take it further, but I want to break it. So here within this, I would like to go with the font awesome icon. I'm assigning using an I element and assigning it a class, and this class would be FASFA, and this chevron, not ROM, chevron circle down, chevron circle down. I'll explain you what is this. Let me save it. Moving on to the browser, you guys can see this small button, and in this mega menu, this one, okay, this arrow button downwards is a chevron circle down button. So this is the button and this is the chevron circle chevron down. And now here, after this button, I would like to go with some content. So for this, I have to say div, assigning it a class. In this class, I want to name it drop down content, and within this, let's go with the another division, name it header, and within this header, let me have a heading 2, and I'm calling it mega menu. Let's save it, move on to the browser and see. So this is the heading 2, this is the button, and these are the links. Okay. Here, after this division, I want to have, let me show you from here, these tables or these columns or rows menu. These columns and rows look like menu. So for this, what I have to do is I'm using the same drop down content, because when we click on this button or when we hover upon this button, then we got this menu. So I want it to be in a same division. I don't want to change the division. I wanted to keep it in the same division, that when the mouse will hover upon it, then it will show this mega menu. Okay, these links or these columns or these rows. For this, what I'm doing, I'm using the same division, this drop down content division, and I have already written the heading here, okay, the mega menu heading, and now here within same drop down content, I would like to go with some rows and columns. And for this, I would like to have a div, assigning it a class row, and within this row, I would like to go with a div, assigning it a class column. Okay, and now within this column, I want to go with the categories, and my first category is shoes. And for this category, this shoes is a title, and within this shoes, I would like to go with some links. For that, let me have href, not pointing to anything, and link 1. Let me copy and paste it for a couple of times to make the video shorter. And here, I'm just changing the numbers. So this is what we have done so far. Let me save it and let me show you what is going on in the browser. Okay, it's this one. Okay, this is the mega menu. This is the shoes title, the category, and it has the subcategories. So link 1, link 2, and link 3. Now I want to copy this column while staying within the same row. I'm copying and pasting it for a couple of times. So here and here. Now I just want to change the titles, the heading 3. Here I want to go with bags, and here I would like to go with watches. Let me save it. Let's go, and you guys can see shoes, bags, and watches. It's done. Okay. Now I just want to have just one thing, or I don't think that I have to go with that, but let me try. Here I would like to go with another division. I'm assigning it a class, and this class is main class, and within this main I would like to go with heading 2, and the title of this mega menu would be responsive mega menu. Let's save it. Moving on to the browser, and you guys can see. Okay, now let's go to the main.css and style this. So first of all, for this I would like to go with the universal selector asterisk, and here I would like to say margin would be 0, padding would also be 0, and the box sizing would be border box. Okay, now the second thing, I would like to go with the body element and the body selector, sorry, and here I would like to say font family. For demo purposes I'm using Arial. And now let me call the first class. The first class of this mega menu is here, this navbar. So I'm start styling it from the navbar. So let me go and say navbar, and here the overflow, not flows, overflow would be hidden. Background, I'm using some 0117 B3, no, 0117 3B. Okay, so this is the color I'm using here. Let's go to the and you guys can see this is the color, and everything is messy, but we are going to clean it. Okay, so the navbar got its overflow property and the background property. Now again I would like to have the navbar class, and within this navbar class actually the links of the navbar. So let me say float, I'm using floats here, and the float should be left. Font size would be 20 pixels, and here I would like to go with white color, because if you guys notice these links are not visible because of the color, so I would like to go with the white color. And text alignment would be central, and I would like to go with the padding, and padding is 14 pixels, 16 pixels, that's all. 14 from top and bottom, 16 from left and right. And then text decoration, let me explain you what is this. If you guys notice here, these links have these underlines. I don't want these underlines, so that's why I have used this text decoration property. Let me save it, and you guys can see it now. So the links, okay, and we cannot see any underline properties here. We just change the color of the links here while using the A selector, okay, the anchor text selector. Now let's start styling the drop-down class. So here I'd like to say drop down, and here I would like to use float left, and the overflow would be hidden here, and I would like to go with the drop down button and the drop down BDN, not TBN, BDN, and here the font size, this drop down BDN is this one, okay, this button and this drop down BDN. So let's say font size, I'm sorry, and the font size would be 16 pixels. I don't want to show any border, and there should be an outline. Actually, there shouldn't be an outline, no border, no outline. And the color, I would like to go with the white, this one. And padding, again 14 pixels from top and bottom, 16 pixels from left and right. And then again background or background color, let's say, hold on please, background color. And here the background color, I would like it to inherit. What is this inheritance? I have explained these selectors in my YouTube channel, so if you have any kind of confusion for this, you guys can go and check these tutorials. You will, I hope that it will clear all the confusions. Here it is inherit. Here it's mean that I'm not going to give any other color, but I want to use the same color. This parent navbar is a parent class, so this parent color is going to be used by this drop down button child class. Okay, so it is going to inherit it from there. But if you have more, if you want to learn more about it, then you can go to that video of mine and it will clear the concept. Okay, and the font also, I want to inherit the font. Okay, I don't want to write again and again, so I'm just inheriting the font. And here the margin would be 0. Let's save it, so you guys can see that it is going to style a bit. Let's go back and again go to the Navbar class with a link, and when we hover upon the link, what kind of behavior is going to show. And it's not going to only the hover, but I want to select the other classes also, like drop down, and this drop down hover, let me have a comma here, and drop down button also, so drop down, and it should be BDN. The background color here, I would like to go with the hash 3816FF. Okay, so I would like to go with this purplish color, kind of a purple. Okay, now let's save it. So when we hover, it's going to give this effect. It's working. Okay. This video is getting too much time. I want to keep it shorter, but this is, I just have to do some things, the little of this. And here I would like to go with the drop down button. So drop down content, drop down, and then I have to go with the drop down content. And here I don't want to display anything, so I should say not display, display none. And the position for this would be absolute, and the background, here I don't want to inherit anything, I just have another background, AC9EFF, AC9EFF. Okay, and I would like to go with the width it would be 100%, and left would be 0 box shadow. The box shadow would be 0 pixels, 8 pixels, 16 pixels, and 0 pixels. And the color for this box shadow, I would like to go with hash 3816FF, and I would like to go with the Z index. Okay, I'll explain you what is this Z index. And Z index is 1. Let me save it. Okay, but it's not showing anything. Why and what is this Z index? Let me show you. Here I've said display none. So before using all these properties, we had a menu here, a big menu here, big box here. So what we have done, we said that we don't want to display it right now. It will be displayed when we click up on it, when there would be a hover effect. Right now there isn't, so we didn't right now we didn't define that. So it is just going to be none, and this Z index means that everything is hidden within this. Okay, it is on the front. This shop and this chevron circle icon, these are on the front. So to keep them on the front, I have used the Z index. Okay, now the next thing is drop down content header, and let me say drop down content, and then I would like to go with the header class. Okay, here the background would be hash 080038, and the padding 16 pixels from all 4 sides, and then color, oops, not color, it's color, and the color would be white. Now let me save it, and let me bring it here in the center that you guys can see it well. Okay, now I would like to use this drop down hover, and here not only this drop down hover but the drop down content also. So drop down content, just to okay, and I would like to display it within a block. Let's save it and check. Sorry, not this one. Okay, but still it is appearing, so we have to do something with this. Okay, let me check something. Yeah, I mistook because I use the comma. I don't have to use the comma. Okay, when we hover upon it, then you guys can see that these are messy links here. Now let's organize this thing. Let's set style on these. For this, let me see, let me have a column class. I want it to float left. The width would be 33.33%, and the padding for this would be 10 pixels, and the background hash AC, this one AC9EFF, and height, let me define the height. The height is 250 pixels. Let's save it, and we have to do something else also. You guys can see that by defining the column class, by styling the defining the properties of the column class, things are getting better. Now we have to style it more. So for this, we have to go with the column class and anchor tag the links. Okay, so for that, I would like to say float none. I want them to float any side. I have to go with the color, and here the color would be black, and the padding would be 16 pixels. Then text decoration is going to be none, and display, I want it to be displayed in a block. Text align, and I want it to be left. Let's check what we have done so far. So everything is organized, but still we need to do a few little things. What are those few things? Let me close this window of mine. By mistake it opened from me, and here now let's assign a column hover class and a link and hover, and here let's go with the background. Okay, let me save it. Here the background is white. Before it was more or less this blue, more or less, but not same. But now it looks better to me. You can do much better than me, but this is what I like here. Now let's make it responsive, and for that let us clear the floats after the columns. For this we have to call the raw class and the pseudo after, and then here I would like to say content. I don't want to display any, I don't want to show any content here, so I just want to leave it like this without content, and then display table, and then clear both. Okay, you guys will understand. Just let me show you here. Now you guys can see everything is very organized, lined up, neat and clean, so there isn't any sort of overflowing or anything you can't see. And there is a nice shadow below, within this below the shadow of this menu, mega menu. When this menu opens, there is a nice blurry shadow also. Okay, if you guys notice, there are two sort of shadows. This shadow is here, upwards and downwards, because we didn't define the box shadow to any specific angle. Okay, so it's showing up here, below, top and bottom. Okay, now here let's make it responsive. So add media screen, and the maximum width, I would like to say max width would be 600 pixels, and here I would like to say column, and the columns I want to them width would be 100%, and height I would like to go with auto means with the browser. Let's check. Wow, it is looking nice. So we have made it, and let's check the responsiveness. And here you guys can see that the mega menu is ready and it is responsive. So hope you guys like this video. If you like the video, do subscribe my channel, because in my next video I would like to bring this flipping card, how we can make this flipping card. And then I have another project, these moving cards also for you guys. So if you want to learn these two things, this flipping card and these cards rotation, then do a cards moving or moving cards, whatever you name it. So if you guys want to learn this also, do subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Hasta la vista, ciao ciao.